Welcome back. I'm Steve Simpson from TI Squared. In Lesson 2, we reviewed our guiding principles for the use of AI. You might consider it the ethical North Star for district staff and students. The principles are high-level concepts. How do you actually use them on a busy Tuesday morning when you have 20 minutes to get a newsletter published or to draft an important meeting agenda? To turn those values into daily decisions, the AI Council created the Staff Usage Matrix. Think of the principles as the compass and the matrix as the map. The matrix operationalizes our values. It takes a concept like stay safe and gives you a concrete way to check your work before you click generate. Let's walk through the 4 zones of the matrix. As we do, I want you to imagine where your daily tasks fit, whether you're a classroom teacher, a campus administrator, or a paraprofessional. We start with the most critical zone, human power. These are high-stakes tasks that require deep empathy, legal judgment, and personal context. For example, for teachers, this may mean grading essays. AI can give feedback, but it should never determine a grade. For administrators, this might include responding to a campus crisis or handling a delicate parent phone call. For everyone else, it covers anything involving IEPs or 504 or student-specific decisions. In this zone, AI is used minimally, if at all. You do the heavy lifting, because human connection is the priority. Next is quality control. These are tasks where the AI produces work based on data, but accuracy is still critical. For example, office staff and paras, this could mean translating a permission slip or cafeteria menu for a non-English speaking family. Administrators, it could be synthesizing observation data or summarizing a long board policy document. Because the stakes are high, you cannot trust the AI blindly. You must verify 100% of the output. You are the quality control manager. AI is just the drafter. Now let's move to planning partner. This is the creative zone. This might mean for classroom assistants, you want some fresh ideas for a rainy day indoor recess activity? You ask AI. For coaches, you might use it to brainstorm hook ideas for a professional development session. For teachers, AI could be a great thought partner for generating engaging new lesson plans. The AI augments your creativity. It gives you options, but you select and refine the best one. Finally, we have the time saver zone. This is routine stuff, creating spreadsheet formulas, formatting a messy list of bus numbers, or drafting a routine email about a staff potluck. The risks are way lower here, but you are still the pilot. Glance over the work to ensure it's accurate before you hit send. Now, regardless of whether you are a principal or a TA, there is one rule that overrides every quadrant. Never input personally identifiable information. We call this PII. This includes student names, ID numbers, grades, medical details. If you are a counselor documenting a session or a teacher emailing about a student's behavior, do not put the child's name into the AI. You're no longer using AI responsibly if you compromise student or staff privacy. Also, remember, AI can hallucinate. It can confidently invent facts. Whether you're using it for a lesson plan or a district report, you are responsible for the final product, not the bot. Which tools should you use to stay safe? For Arlington ISD staff, our primary approved tools are Google Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, and Canva. Google Gemini is your go-to assistant for text, email drafting, and brainstorming. It has data protection built in for staff accounts. Canva is an incredible tool for creative visual work and slides. If you find a new app on social media that isn't on our approved list, please don't use it. Stick to the AI tools that we've vetted for your safety. We'll be referring back to the staff usage matrix throughout the series, so you'll have plenty of opportunities to consider its importance. The goal is that before you start any AI task, you mentally place yourself on the matrix. Is your intended use of AI appropriate? It's always critical that you can answer this question with a yes. This concludes part 1 of our series. You now know about AI's background, the district's guiding principles, and the precautions to guide our use of AI in the school system. In part 2, we shift gears. We're going to stop talking about policy and start building solutions. Up next in Lesson 4, we'll open up Google Gemini and show you how to use it to handle communication faster than ever before. My name is Steve Simpson. Thank you for learning with us.